Did you know that since 1930, there's never been a winner outside of South America and Europe in the World Cup? I want you to let that sink for a moment. There has never been a non European or non South American team that has won the World Cup. And what's even mind boggling, for almost 100 years, there has been eight winners that have won the World Cup. It started with South America in 1930, then Italy came in 1934, 1938, and then South America again with Uruguay jumped on board in 1950. Then West Germany decided to take a turn, and then comes the Brazilian. From the 1950s late into the 1970s, they just dominate. 1958 Brazil, 1962 Brazil. If it wasn't for England lone win in 1966, that pattern would continue until 1970. Then Germany decided to take a turn in 1974, and then in 1978 Argentina started adding to their stardom. Italy came back again in 1982 for a turn. In 1986, Argentina and Maradona just dominate. 1990, Germany came back again, wrestling control from the South American. Then in 1994 in the US, the formidable Brazilian again won the World Cup. Then France said enough is enough in 1998. They whooped the Brazilian 3-0 in that final. But in 2002, the Brazilian came back and said they needed back. In 2006, Italy decided it needs it back as well. In 2010, Spain finally lay hold on that World Cup. In 2014, Germany went to Brazil and just dominated the entire competition. 2018, after 20 years, France finally added a second title to their trophy hunt. But who can forget 2022 in Qatar when Argentina and France decided that they're just going to score goals for fun? Kylian Mbappe scored a hat trick and still lost the final. That is crazy. So who in 2026 wants this World Cup more? But in 2026, the competition is bigger and wider and more than ever. With 48 teams spreading across an entire continent, this World Cup is going to be historic. It's going to be one to remember. Will there be another team outside of Europe and South America that finally lay hold to? There has been some teams that have come close though, like the US in 1930. They made it all the way to the semifinal. That's the farthest they've ever been. In 2002, South Korea also made it all the way to the semifinal, a first for an Asian team. But then that was it. Morocco shocked the world by doing something that has never been done before by any African teams. That is make it all the way to the semifinal. And that was something in the making. And I would not be surprised if they do the same thing again in 2026. However, though, there's a big problem. The South American teams are back on the hunt. Brazil is looking for its sixth title. With this being potentially named as last World Cup, they are hungry and they will be on the hunt for this sixth crown. But over the last 6, 7 years, Argentina has been dominating in both Europe and South America. So they will be looking for their fourth crown. But that will not be easy because the boys in Europe, the new generation of talents, will be looking for their new crown. Lamine Yamal leading La Roja will be a problem. Can Harry Kane lead England to another crown since 1966? He's been in red hot form for Bayern, and there's a good chance he will win the Ballon d'Or this year. There's a very good chance. If he added that World Cup, that's a guarantee. What about France? We have a France is the most stacked team with talent in this entire competition. But will that serve as their downfall? Will ego take over the team to where it prevents it from progressing further into the tournament? Right now, it looks the only one who can stop France is France or a team from South America. When the Germans get going, they are deadly. Very deadly. With 4 crowns to their name and close to catching Brazil, they would want to add that fifth crown. A lot of us forgot that Uruguay was the first one to win the World Cup. The issue is they have been lingering in their rich rivals, the Brazilian and the Argentinian, in the past, so they will want to make a difference this year. And time will tell. But they need to compete. Mexico got new generation of talent, so they will want to do better this year. The African teams are here to compete, so I expect them to make some noise. They need to go further this year. So I expect to see Senegal, Egypt, and Morocco further into the competition. Let me know in the comment who is the team you're supporting and who do you want to see win this World Cup.